Greg Crawford is a correctional program specialist in the Community Services Division at the National Institute of Corrections. His experience includes over 14 years working in a misdemeanor probation department and at a community-based mental health center. Greg has extensive leadership and criminal justice training, as well as a master's degree in organizational leadership and a certificate in organizational development and nonprofit leadership from Chapman University. Greg hopes to make a greater impact on the field of community corrections. He is also a veteran and passionate about improving the lives of those who served our country. Dr. Tom Berger is the Executive Director of the Veterans Health Council for Vietnam Veterans of America. He is recognized as one of the country's leading experts on PTSD, suicide, and other veteran-related health issues. Following his military service as a Fleet Marine Force Navy corpsman in Vietnam, and upon the subsequent completion of his postdoctoral studies, Dr. Berger has held faculty, research, and administrative appointments at the University of Kansas, the State University System of Florida, and the University of Missouri, as well as program administrator positions with the Illinois Easter Seal Society and United Cerebral Palsy. Dr. Berger is committed to making a positive difference in the lives of our underserved veterans cohort in the criminal justice system, especially in regard to their mental health care. Elizabeth Burek has worked as the project director of drug treatment courts in Rochester, New York for the last 15 years. In 2008, she authored a Bureau of Justice Assistance Grant, and the city was awarded $200,000 to implement a veterans court. Under the leadership of Judge Patricia Marks, Elizabeth was instrumental in developing policy and procedure to begin operation of the Rochester Veterans Court. This court currently serves as one of 4 national mentor courts. Sean Clark is the National Coordinator for Veterans Justice Outreach in the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. He helps guide the program and its national field staff on both operational and strategic planning matters. Sean represents the VA on the Attorney General's Federal Interagency Reentry Council staff-level working group, as well as other interagency bodies focused on reentry and related issues. Sean is committed to ensuring that justice-involved veterans have access to needed VA clinical services and to ending homelessness among America's veterans. Had he not been drafted after graduating from college, Bernie Edelman would have lived a very different life. His experiences in Southeast Asia and his interactions with veterans of the Vietnam War after he came home have reinforced, if not outright shaped, his outlook on life. And he never would have had the opportunity to author Dear America, Letters Home from Vietnam, or play an integral role in the production of the HBO film based on Dear America. Melissa Fitzgerald is a Senior Director of Justice for Vets, the only organization dedicated to championing veterans treatment courts. As an actor, Melissa is best known for her role as Carol on the television series The West Wing. But off-screen, she is widely recognized as a courageous advocate for people in need. In 1995, she co-founded Voices in Harmony, a mentoring organization that uses theater to work with underserved teens in Los Angeles and war-affected teens in northern Uganda. Melissa co-executive produced Halfway Home, a documentary exploring the challenges facing veterans returning home. This experience led her to serving as Senior Director of Justice for Vets. It has been one of the greatest honors of her life to work on behalf of the men and women who have served our nation. As the daughter of a Vietnam veteran, Heather French Henry is a longtime advocate for veterans issues. Heather served as Miss America 2000, a champion of homeless veterans outreach, and now serves as the Commissioner of Veterans Affairs for the state of Kentucky. Heather is dedicated to creating partnerships to better serve veterans and their families. She says, "I have seen firsthand the positive effects of Veterans Treatment Court and am honored to be able to lend my voice to a cause that can help so many who have served and sacrificed for this country." Judge Robert Russell has presided over Buffalo treatment courts for nearly 20 years. He started the first Veterans Treatment Court in 2008. Judge Russell finds that presiding over treatment courts, and particularly Veterans Treatment Court, is his most rewarding judicial experience. He says, "As a judge in Veterans Treatment Court, I am able to facilitate help for those who initially felt helpless. I am able to provide services for those who make the sacrifices to serve us, our American heroes." Judge John Schwartz started the first drug treatment court in New York State in 1995. Since then, he has dedicated his career to implementing and improving treatment courts for drugs, mental health, and veterans. Nick Stevanovic served in the United States Marine Corps from 2002 to 2006. He completed his undergraduate studies at Brockport College and will complete his master's degree in public administration this year. Nick is currently working for the New York State court system. Since leaving the military, Nick has diligently advocated for veterans treatment courts across the country.